class 6. This is the continuation part of the previous video, and we have learnt in the previous video that Eliza and Harry, they came to the White House, and there Mr. Bird and Mrs. Bird were living along with their servants. So at the first, Eliza lost her that means she just totally when she came, she was all right, but after some time she lost her conscious, and that means she became unconscious, and then when she got back her that means when she recovered herself, at that time she was asking for her son, and Harry was also there. So Eliza and Harry were, both of them, they were in White House. "Oh, he is here," she exclaimed. "Oh, ma'am, please save us. Don't let them take him away." So I'm reading from page number 40, it's, from the middle part. So what had happened? So when Eliza got back her sense, so she was asking that where was her son. So when Harry came to her, so she told that please help us. She was telling to Mrs. Bird that please help them, because someone wanted to take her son from her. Okay. "Nobody will hurt you. You are safe here, poor woman," said Mrs. Bird kindly. The kind woman, Mrs. Bird, she told that no one will harm you. You are in a safe place. They were given food and warm clothes, after which they went to sleep. Much later, old Dina informed them that the woman was awake. Mr. and Mrs. Bird went in to find out her condition and learned the reason for her plight and flight. What happened? So they were that means Eliza and Harry, they got some food and then some rest also, good warm clothes also, and then they went to sleep. After some time, old Dina informed that that lady woke up from her sleep, and then Mr. and Mrs. Bird went to her, and they were asking about that what had happened to her. Okay. She explained that she had lost 2 babies and Harry was the only one left. So that lady, that means Eliza, told that she was the mother of Harry, that means the little one, and she lost her 2 children, and Harry was the only hope that he had. He was all she had. He was her pride and comfort, and they were taking him away to sail him down south. So she explained that why she came to that place, because she was a nigger and she was actually a slave to Mr. Shelby, and Mr. Shelby, unfortunately, he sold her son to the south, and they were those people, that means Mr. Haley, who was the trader, he came to take her son from her from her arm. So that is why she escaped from that place. Now she had run away with him and was being followed by the trader, who chased them till she jumped onto the ice blocks in the river. And she also told that she was being chased by the trader and some people. And what happened? That only to rescue her son, she went into the river, that means the blocks of the that means river, the river water, that means blocks of the blocks of the ice in the river Ohio, and then she got also because of that her feet were bleeding, and how she got across she did not know, and how she had came to that place she did not even know. "Where do you want to go, my poor woman?" asked Mrs. Bird. "To Canada." Is it very far?" inquired Eliza. So Mrs. Bird asked that where she wanted to go. So Eliza told that she wanted to go to Canada, and she was asking about the distance from that place to Canada. Poor thing, it is very far. You take rest in the meantime, and we will see what can be done for you. Put your trust in God, and He will protect you," said Mrs. Bird. So Mrs. Bird told that yes, it is a very that means far the Canada, that means Canada was a place which was very much far away from their house. Okay, and she told also, she advised Eliza that nothing would happen to her and her son. Have trust upon the God and Almighty, and He will protect everyone. Both Senator Bird and his wife discussed the situation. Senator Bird said now that the law had been passed, she would have to go away the same night, as he could not give shelter to such slaves in his own house. What happened? So, here that I have told you about the law. What was there in the law? The law was there that the black people who were from Kentucky, they will not be given any food, any shelter, any kind of help from the white people. And you know that Eliza was from the part of Kentucky. She was a nigger from Kentucky, so definitely she would not get anything. So Mrs. and Mr. Bird were discussing about it, and Mr. Bird told that definitely they would not help too much Eliza and her son. So what to do? She had to leave the house as soon as possible. Being a kind person himself, he decided to take Eliza and Harry to an old client office. So what happened? So as you know that Mr. Bird was a very kind man, so he though he could not able to help by himself by giving any food and shelter again, so but he told that he would definitely help by somehow or the other. And so he decided that he would take Eliza and Harry, and he would go to his old client. This old client, Van Trompe, had freed all his slaves in Kentucky and settled in a place 7 miles from Mr. Bird's place. So this man, that means the client of Mr. Bird, who was the client and what was her name? Her name was Van Trompe, and he was very kind man to all the slaves, especially from Kentucky. Okay, and he gave the freedom to all the slaves from Kentucky, and that means this Van Trompe's house is 7 miles from Mr. Bird's place. It was a place which could not be located in a hurry, and she would be safe there. And he told that it was a safe place. It would be a safe place for Harry and Eliza, because it was far away. Soon after Eliza and Harry left the house with Senator Bird, Mrs. Bird provided clothes both for Eliza and Harry, and when they reached Mr. Van Trompe's place, they were welcomed warmly. So after that, Eliza and Harry went to Van Trompe's place, and before that, Mrs. Bird gave food and clothes, night's clothes, to Eliza and Harry. Okay, and they were welcomed very much to Van Trompe's house. Senator Bird briefly told him Eliza's story. He gave him a $10 note for Eliza and left the place after thanking him profusely. So when Mr. Bird reached to the place, he gave the narration. That means he narrated the story of Eliza and her son, and then he gave also $10 to Eliza for helping. Okay, and then after he returned back. When he was about to return back, Eliza thanked him very much.